You got the chance of taking it down then.
Pretty automatic, you think?
Yeah.
26.
Can't play, can he?
I'll set you in, says Pippino, and it's even worse than Cox, and he might think the jack is no good. Pretty much drawn to a 10 or a backdoor flush, but he'll know he's beat. I mean, he'll know he's beat.
Yeah, he knows he's behind. He can't play. You know, she's not going to... she was thinking about re-raising him. She's not going to do it with anything less than a jack. So the worst way, she's going to have a small pair. Could have it trips, or she's got an ace bit.
Likes your chips on.
Yeah, she does.
Right now, I think the worst possible result you could have at the poker table is being on the right of Pippa Flanders.
Yeah.
She tortured Kevin O'Connell in his heat, and
Oh yeah.
she's pretty much doing the same to Ian Cox.
I think they need to tie the leg of her chair to the nearest Land Rover. That's the only chance they got of getting by her.
And then discovered it was fallen out in the morning when I was putting them in. I looked like I had a poached egg that I poached.
Yeah, she's telling Coxie about her breakfast now, but he's thinking that's all I need.
Nice big
Nice
hand.
hand from Lascelles, yeah.
Where's the 10 in total?
Tomato juice, it was horrible.
Well, Lascelles only needs a couple cards at the right time to get himself in a good position for the final table. Certainly could happen. This could be the start of
Pass.
something.
Pass. Pass.
Round to Liam's big blind to see what he's got. Well, he's got playable cards. He might want to see this.
This is pretty much how do you feel about Lascelles' image, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Because, I mean,
Call.
And we know from his past that he's so likely to check anything down, isn't he, Lascelles? So you'd be wanting to play some pots with him. He won't check this down.
no. A set for Barrow, but there are 3 spades out there.
All in.
Check.
Do you think he's worried about getting outdrawn?
Wake you up, Liam.
Imagine if Liam had the 2 spades.
I can do 2 spades.
Yeah, see, I could have 2 spades.
Oh, made a mistake. That wasn't one. No. No, 2 clubs it was. Pass.
It is a lot of fun, Lascelles, isn't it? The pot was 22,000. We put 120,000 more in. And
That sort of bet to me is ace bit, and the ace is a spade. That's what I'd put him on
I would
straight
be
away.
happy for
but-
you to call.
very close to the end of the second level, and it's a balanced game, although Ian Cox a little bit below par right now. No surprise from what we've seen, Ian, that Liam Flood has won 7 pots. He's been the most active, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's won the most out of all of them, near on double, really. He's up there in the top 3 every chance.
You know, the shorter your stack, the more impossible it becomes to actually make a mistake. I mean, you know.
Nice hand here under the gun. They keep
Call.
picking these up under the gun, don't they?
A limp from Lascelles. A trappy sort of limp.
Oh, nice hand here. Darren. He ain't played a pot for a little while. He might fancy playing this.
You know, I feel like even though Daz is sitting back there, he's been a little...
No.
Oh, that's good.
Pass.
It's maturity, because I felt like he was a little impatient.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's got 88, and I fancy if he was on the 60 mark, he might
Pass.
have pushed.
Pass. Call.
It's a limper in the blinds if Flood is agreeable. And hello.
I think he'd be pumping this up.
Yes.
Has Barrow limped to re-raise?
Raise 13 more.
Well, he's got every right to think his cards are good, hasn't he?
I never know, but...
The bet was 13 more.
You know, you talk about Lascelles and the over bets. I wouldn't have been surprised to see him just say have said all in there. So
Another one is.
perhaps he
Yeah, no.
respects the gentleman's game.
Yeah, yeah, obviously. Like I say, he's got every reason to think his ace queen's in front.
Should it come the ace, you can only imagine trouble. This will probably slow the pot down a bit.
He don't hang around, Liam, does he?
14.
No,
Straight away. I wonder if he, when he does actually hit the flop, if he takes any longer peeling his chips off, because he just grabs them straight away, don't he?
Poor Daz has probably got his head in his hands right now.
Yeah, Hickman wished he'd have called off a flop there with his pair of fives.
See, Liam doesn't waste any time. He is in a very precipitous position. He cannot stand any heat, really. Can't even stand a call.
Yeah.
So,
He's thrown them away.
Pass.
And he would have, I fancy he'd have got a few chips there, Darren, if he'd have played, wouldn't he? Because he'd have definitely got a bet out of Liam.
Thank you, Sam.
but that's Liam's game. He loves to lead from the front. He's an institution in poker.
A late friend of mine, Terry Rogers, he was a bookmaker in Ireland, discovered Nolan Texas Hold'em in America and brought it back to Ireland. And we started playing then. The first Irish Open was in 1984, and I think there was 27 players, and that included some English. So for about 10 years, you know, it was hard graft.
It was a love for the game that got him started, but success was soon to follow.
It would have started in 1984. I won the big tournament in the Isle of Man. There was 32 players, and I was the assistant tournament director, and I said to Terry Rogers, I said, Terry, I should play. Now, I couldn't afford it, but I said, get a few of your pals in and put me in. So they did, and lucky enough I won that tournament. That was a big feather in my cap.
Liam's biggest win to date, probably the runner-up finish in the World Open, but the gentleman also well known on the other side of the table, running some of the biggest tournaments in the world.
It lets you understand both aspects of the game, and that is running it, make sure it's run properly, and playing it, and being of the right attitude to play it. Not to be giving grief to the people who are working, such as the dealers or the tournament director. I think people respect me as a player because my results are fairly good. But they would treat me differently because they know that I know the rules. And I think from that point of view, they respect me as well.
Cox, 6,000 in the big blind. He's playing off a 32,000 stack. This just is what it is sometimes.
Pass.
When it's on you, it's on you.
Pass.
Jack 9. Play too many pots to play these two? No. Don't be silly.
It's just until somebody puts up resistance, Liam will just keep at it.
Raise to 13,000
This
total.
this is a much smaller raise though, 6 plus 7. It's
Pass.
basically a mini raise.
Yeah, it's just trying to keep a bit of pressure on Nassau, ain't he? I think he might get a player
13
here.
total.
King, Queen suited from Hickman. Acker, the chopper.
Yeah, the chopper. The problem with Daz.
Would like to knock him out of a tournament with a nickname like that. What happened to something like Carpet Slippers Fred? Can't we play him?
Carpet slippers. Just
All
say,
these nicknames. the
is it
chopper.
running through Daz's mind that he re-raised earlier and got caught with the 6-7 and
Raise.
everybody knows it?
Yeah, he's raised.
30.
He's called a raise.
No, he's
30,000
announced
more.
re-raise, hasn't he?
43
Yeah.
Yeah.
total.
And I think he'd be happy to re-raise against Liam.
It was 13, he said 30 more, which is exactly around about
Pass.
half of Darren Hickman's stack in the pot right now. I mean, what are his plans for the other half? The flop?
Well, that is the reason that you do it. You keep half back, you know, in case you get a